Okay, this is question 19. I think I started or finished going over it on the last video. Not sure, but we're going to do it again. It won't hurt to get the extra practice. 4x plus 10y equals negative 5. And 8x plus 20y equals negative 10. I did go over this one. I just did it really quickly. Alright, let's solve for y. Negative 4x on both sides. Make this the center of the show here. And then these 4x's will cancel. 10y equals negative 4x minus 5. And then divide everything by 10. One more time. Y equals, this is negative 4/10. If you're not sure what it is, go to Desmos. Negative 4/10. And then simplify it to negative 2/5. X minus 5/10 is simplified to 1/2. So minus 1/2, make sure it's negative. So that's the first equation. And then over here, we'll subtract 4x from both sides, or 8x from both sides. These cancel out. I've got 20y equals negative 8x minus 10. Then divide everything by 20. And y is equal to, back to Desmos, negative 8/20. Oops. Is negative 2/5. And negative 10/20 is negative 1/2. Same line. Ooh, can't write. Same line, slope, and y-intercept, which means they have infinite solutions. It should be an M. Infinite solutions. Okay, let's go back to IXL, choose infinite solutions, save answer. It says Mrs. McLeod is conducting an experiment with her science class. She ties a weather balloon to a tether until she's ready to release it. Once Mrs. McLeod releases the balloon, it slowly rises. So this is the height in feet. This tells me that it starts at 100 feet off of the ground. Not at 0 feet, it's at 100. And then the slope will tell me how quickly it rises, or how much it rises per minute. So 0, 100 is my first point, which I should always refer to because it's my starting point, and my y-intercept. And then I need to find another friendly point on here. Right here. Boom. Which is 8 and 400. Then whenever I make a table, I need to go to Desmos and get my equation, y equals mx plus b form. This is linear regression. That one was on the review. There was one like it on the review. The table. And then I've got 0 and 8 and 100 and 400. Click your regression button. 37.5 is my slope. But let's get it as fraction form just in case. M is 37.5, which is 75 halves. So y equals 75 halves x. What was the y-intercept? Oh, plus 100. That means it rises 75 feet every 2 minutes. minutes. Because that's my rise and run. That's my slope. So we come back over here and interpret what's happening. The balloon is 100 feet above the ground while tethered, and then after she releases the balloon, it rises 75 feet every 2 minutes. That's how we interpret that rise over run. Save. Next. What is the slope of the line here? We got to find a friendly point. The easiest friendly point here ever is the origin, which is 0, 0. Then you really just need to divide the y by x because it's a constant rate of change and it's proportional. So then I need to find my friendly point, 5 and 3. So back to Desmos. 0, 0, and 5, 3. 3/5 x. Y equals 3/5 x. My slope is 3/5. Back here, write it as a fraction. 3 divided by 5. Click save. The graph of this is a graph of a linear inequality. Write the inequality in slope-intercept form. Okay, first I need to determine what kind of line I have. This is dotted and it's shaded above. So, that's greater than 22. Y is greater than mx plus b, dotted and above. And then I just need the mx plus b part by finding friendly points and making a table in Desmos. So the first friendly point, another one, 0, 0. And 3, -6. So go to Desmos. 0, 0 is already there. 3, -6. My slope is -2. Y equals -2x, but it needs to be an inequality. Y is greater than -2x. Bam. Then double check by actually typing in y equals -2x. Just so you can verify that it matches. It looks like this. They're both having a decreasing slope, and then it's shaded up here. So y is greater than -2x would be my answer. Okay, this question says, which of these relations is a function? Remember, I cannot repeat my x values. So it has to pass the vertical line test, VLT. That means if I draw a vertical line going through this, how many times will it cross? It may only cross once. Get your pencil. Draw a vertical line, draw a vertical line, draw a vertical line, draw a vertical line. Oh, come on, vertical line. There we go. This crosses twice. Once, twice, once, twice, once, twice, once. You can draw several vertical lines. They can only pass one time. Okay, maybe you can't draw several. There you go. I'm trying to trace this to the best of my ability. Either way, this only crosses one time, so this would be my answer here. Kinsley is refinishing her wooden deck. She completed 10 square yards over the weekend. So let's write 10 square yards. And during the week, she'll finish 8 square yards per day. 8 per day. Write an equation that shows the total number of square yards refinished, y, shows how the total number of square yards refinished, y, depends on the number of weekdays Kinsley works, x. Per, each, for every, that's always my slope word, okay? So this is 8x plus 10, and then we'll set it equal to y. So So this is continuous. This is my rate of change. And this is a steady number. It is a constant. It does not change at all. We just start off with 10. Y equals 8x plus 10. Save answer. Find the y-intercept. That should be easy. Y equals negative x plus 5/11. M is my slope or my rate of change. B is my y-intercept. The y-intercept here is 5/11. There he is, 5/11. Find the slope. It's the coefficient of x here. You may not type in x. This says write your answer as an integer. It does not say write a variable. Letters cannot be typed here. You can type a letter here if you want to. There's h, but it's going to be wrong. You have to type the number, which is the coefficient of x, which is 1. My rise is 1. My run is 1. Y equals x plus 5/3. Slope is 1. Y-intercept is 5/3. Save answer. What is the slope of the line? K, this doesn't go through the origin, so my other friendly point is 0, 1. That's my y-intercept, 0, 1. Let me label that here just in case y'all need it. Boom. Friendly point right there. Another friendly point is 5, 4. Boom. So then go to Desmos, make your table 0, 1, 5, 4, linear regression, export, get M as a fraction, which is 3/5. And my y-intercept is 1. So my equation is y equals 3/5 x plus 1, but I think it only wanted the slope. I'm just going above and beyond. Yep, it wanted the slope. 3/5. 28. Graph this inequality. X plus 4y is less than 24. We've got to solve for y in order to graph this. Otherwise, it's not going to make any sense to me. So let's solve for y. 28. X plus 4y is less than 24. Was it less than? Yeah.
Plot points on the boundary line.
Subtract
Select the line
x
to switch between solid
from
and
both
dotted.
sides.
Select a region to shade
Okay,
it.
thank you so much, iExcel. Okay, this goes away. 4y is less than negative x plus 24. Now I must get rid of this coefficient of y, which is 4 by division. Y is less than negative 1/4 x plus 24 divided by 4. I know that off the top of my head. That's 26, but if you don't, use calculator. I'm sorry, the answer is 6, not 26. Boom. Now I need to start with my y-intercept. 0, 6 is my y-intercept. And then my rise is negative 1, and my run is 4. So come here, start with 0, 6. Go down 1, and then over 4, 2, 3, 4. And then my line is dotted, so let's make it dotted. And then it says less than, because it makes an L, so then it'll be shaded below. And then that'll be my answer for that one.